one of them. He might be doing some crazy drugs. Does he look like Adam 22 to you?
And neither America nor Russia is choosing to accept him in the event that he does get deported.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? Y'all know it's just Friendly Neighborhood Phantom, and today, you feel me? I got another exposed video from my boy Jamari. Now, to be honest, for those of y'all that don't know who Vitali is, he was a popular YouTuber back in the day. He was known for like doing fake pranks. And now I don't even know what his content is now, but we about to watch this Jamari video. Make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, and let's get to the video.
OG YouTube prankster turned IRL streamer named Vitali got himself in trouble over in the Philippines. And at first it really just seemed like the latest idiot who travels abroad documenting their crimes for the world to see, really believing he is truly invincible.
Can I shove this up your booty?
What?
Is that okay?
Like, alright, you see, yo, I'm gonna let y'all know that this is not content. Doing shit like this is not funny. This is a grown ass man. Vitali is 30 plus years old, still going out there. What the my nigga is 30 plus and really going out there and doing shit like this, going up to a random police guard, you feel me, and asking, bro, can he shove this up his butthole? Like, I'm not gonna lie, yo. Going to, and this is exactly why they say the things that they say about like Americans and other countries is because we go around and we do stuff like this. For real. That. But let's continue. And you want to know what's so funny is that people will sit there and be in the chat and like will really egg this man on. Personally, I think that a lot of these people, they be having like mental health issues and stuff like that, but everybody just thinks that they're just so funny because they do stuff like this. Like, this is not funny at all, yo.
Recognize me.
They're gonna call more security with that one.
I have a question for you. I'm the new general in town, motherfucker.
Even when he went to the police station, and especially at his public press announcement, he was still openly mocking their people, and basically he made it seem like the entire situation was an absolute joke to him, laughing and taking the time to make faces for the camera. But quickly, Vitali would face the wrath of the Philippines government, their president Bongbong Marcos, and the Secretary of Government John Vic Romula. While he awaits his trial, Vitali has been thrown in their immigration detention center, and we've already discussed how vile and disgusting these living conditions are, with men stacked up on each other at all times due to overcrowding.
And this is exactly where he should be. And I ain't even gonna lie, for like these little, and I know like they're not like serious crimes, he's not going around like really hurting nobody, but you disturbing the peace, bruh. You feel me? You go into another country just to obstruct the peace. Like, if you gonna do all this, just stay in America, bro. You feel me? But we need to like de-platform people like him and like the Johnny Somalis of the world. And I know Johnny Somali, he actually up out of here. I wish I would have did a video on him, but you feel me? By the time I was in BMT and stuff like that, but I know he up out of there, you feel me? Like, he's locked up for a very long time, and he deserves that shit. I genuinely do believe that he deserves to be locked up. And it's because you can't go to another country, you feel me, and disrespect the things that they got going on. Because Asian people, especially like in the Asian community, they will never come over to America and disrespect none of our stuff. You wanna know why? Because they truly believe in the value of culture. And they believe in, they have like morals and stuff like that, you know? And I feel like when it comes to like Americans, like our standards of like, oh yeah, the things that we'll do, like like people will really go over to other countries just like this and go fuck with their people. Like, for what? Like, could y'all imagine like me being out here in Japan, just going around, just fucking with people, like just doing shit just to bother them? Like, that's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. So like doing stuff, like, it just does not sit well with me, but we're gonna continue to the video.
Rats and other vermin running around 24/7, no access to showers or air conditioning, limited access to food, and absolutely no medical attention while this entire place looks absolutely vile.
Shut up, Chad. Stop scaring my mom. I'm not going to jail. I'm literally gonna have fun, talk to girls, eat some ice cream. I'm not doing anything fucking, Mom, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just hyping up with the chat. Let me just walk around. I'm literally gonna talk to girls, talk to strangers. I'm not gonna mess with the cops. Fucking calm them down. You need a fucking chill pill, bro. Always trying to ruin the vibes.
Now I do have several clips to show you guys today from Vitali's last stream before he got detained. This was actually the day after he did all that bullshit out in public, and just watching this stream back, it's very clear to me that he was extremely paranoid. His mom was very worried about him being arrested.
Why his moms look like that? What the fuck? Hold on. Why his moms look like that? But you see, my man's going around and he acting paranoid because he knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing, and that's why you're not supposed to be doing this shit in the first place.
He was also clearly intoxicated or under the influence of some other substance running around the streets, while also still harassing people despite apparently trying to be on his best behavior.
I know, but let's just walk around and have fun. I'm not gonna fuck around with anybody for now. We'll see how long it lasts. The shots are kicking in. I came to this country and somebody told me to take this rhino pill. You know rhino?
No idea.
It's like a pill.
Okay.
So I took it and my pee won't go down. What do I do?
Release yourself, mate.
Do you think your wife can help me? No? Okay, I'm so sorry.
Air conditioning, eh? Can I make love to you? Sexy time? Kiss.
Like, see, going up to people and saying stuff like that, that's funny. That's content. That's like, that's wholesome. You're going to have like a cool, fun, little funny interaction. Then saying if you could, you feel me? Does he look like Adam 22 to you? Bro, come on, bro. Like, then you're going to ask if you could crush his wife. Like, why would you do that? It makes...
LOL.
I'm in a new country and my mom is scared for me. She says I'm gonna go to jail. Do I look like I will go to jail? Thank you. But can I ask you a serious question? Can I have your number?
No, sir.
Okay, next time. When you're all for it, got you.
Now, after over 7 weeks of living in these conditions, we have several updates on the state of Vitali's mind, as well as where and when this case. We have several updates.
Like, look at my man's eyes. Look at his eyes. He just looked like he going through something. Like, you could just tell just off of his face scan alone. Like, he is going through something. He has some, you feel me? Some things going on up here. I don't know how y'all's brains is wired. It's like y'all don't have no type of receptors, you feel me, of like, oh yeah, maybe y'all shouldn't do this at all.
On the state of Vitali's mind, as well as where and when this case will be moving forward. And let me...
Like, my mans might be doing crazy ass drugs or some shit. That's probably what it is, to be honest, you feel me? He one of them. He might be doing some crazy drugs, you feel me? I don't want to call nobody a drug addict, but he might be. Obviously, he be intoxicated and shit, so who knows what he's doing?
Tell you guys right off the bat, it's not looking good for this guy. Now, a lot of this information is coming from the Philippine media company GMA Integrated News. They often are the ones to have access to quotes from the president and other people involved in handling this situation. That's where this guy Romula comes in to say that Vitali actually wrote him a letter begging for his freedom. This news anchor comes on and explains that in his note...
That's crazy. So you go to somebody's country, do all this crazy stuff, and then be like, oh no, I'm gonna beg you for your mercy? Like, no, we don't do that. That's not how the life works. I need y'all to understand this, especially for any of y'all that are younger that are watching this. Like, you feel me? Like, yeah, for those of y'all that want to get into content creation and stuff like that, this is not content creation. You feel me? This is disrupting peace. This is disrespecting countries. Like, no, this is not, it puts a bad look and a bad light on like the creators like us. You feel me? For creators, like people that are actually doing proper stuff, like people that are actually putting in effort into their content, like, like people who actually are grinding for this stuff, to grind, to like, do something that they really enjoy or maybe that they really love, or even if you just do it for the money, you feel me? Obviously, I love making content, so that's why I do it. But like other people, you feel me? Like I know like other people do it for the money. And people like Vitali, he's probably running dry because he's not getting the same views like how he used to. He's probably running dry. So this is the shit that he wants to do. I seen another dude, he was going around spraying bug spray on like bananas and stuff like that. Like, yo, that can kill somebody. You feel me? You doing shit like that on food, like, bro. It's something coffee. I forgot what his name was. Kafadity, whatever the fuck his name was, yo. It don't even matter because he's not important. But like, it's little stuff like that that's like, yo, It's
Vitali
detrimental.
claims he is developing mental health issues during his time at the detention center. You know, I guess waking up to rats in your face and the smell of piss in the corner piling up will do that to a man.
Yeah.
But honestly, this is an Asian country, dude. They do not want to hear about your mental health issues.
Literally.
I mean, honestly, that's the exact lesson that they wanted to teach his ass, like this is not a game. It's also very ironic because Vitali is likely the type of person to clown on someone for saying they have depression or anxiety, but
東エネック、その仕事は暮らしを支えています。街を明るく元気にしたり。
but now he wants to use it as his scapegoat to freedom.
It's game over, brother. I'm gonna go get arrested. That's the real. Yes, I am. Nope, mission's not completed if I'm not arrested. I love you guys.
On the other hand, Romula describes Vitali as an undesirable alien who overstepped his boundaries out in public.
Na he's suffering from mental health issues daw.
Issues. Ano yung pakiusap niya?
Na kung pwede i-drop na yung mga kaso, na hingi siya ng patawad.
Yeah, so basically this guy does not give a fuck about any of that. He basically said, oh, you poor little piss baby. And I'm just gonna go out on a limb and guess that as Vitali lays his head on the stomach of a shirtless Asian man, while bugs are flying around his face and he has withdrawals from not being on steroids and other drugs he was likely abusing, he really wishes that he hadn't acted like such an asshole to this guy Romula's face over and over again. I mean, y'all know that Romula saw that shit on playback and thought, oh, you think you're better than us? You think this shit is a joke or the Philippines ought to be fucked with? Well, I'm gonna make sure to really fuck you up now. I'm gonna make it my personal mission. And so he's saying, fuck the mental health, these actions will not be overlooked, and that Vitali will be facing 3 charges soon, all for unjust fixation, which is essentially like a disturbing the peace charge, with the key caveat being that this is a crime that occurred without violence. It does seem like the ones pressing these charges are the 2 security guards who he was messing around with, stealing their bikes, their hats, and trying to make a mockery of these men. Now, the rumor was that after he got detained, Vitali actually tried to buy these guys off in the form of a financial settlement for them to drop these charges, but they apparently held strong and wanted to see this man convicted. After all, despite what some of these influencers might think, you can't just always throw money at your problems and expect them to go away. I really do believe that some of these guys think that because they hand out money on camera, they can do whatever they want.
I will call the police, call the police, call the police, and I'll show.
And you feel me? And that's something that like people don't understand. Like even if you do good stuff on camera, if you gonna mess it up by doing all this other shit, it don't balance out. I'm gonna always see what you did wrong first. That's just the way how the human brain is wired. And just like in general, like you can't just like that's not the way how shit works, bro.
Did for the country.
From jump, you should have just been like, yo, I'm just gonna go here and I'm gonna go. You feel me? I'm gonna give out stuff, blase blase. If that's what you were gonna do, go out there and do that. You feel me? And keep it P. And then that'll make that. See, that's a good stream. People will come in and be like, oh yeah, Vitali, yeah. You know, he used to do crazy shit, but now he's going up to other countries and sharing wealth and stuff like that and just making people happy. Like that's cool.
How much I donated to the poor, what I did in the hood. Call the police. I'm not even gonna get into that, bro. I'm not, bro. It's insane. Praying for people, freaking donating to the kids. It's never good enough for anybody, bro. I swear, bro, I need to make my own fucking YouTube kick.
But sometimes it really is about the principle of what you did to someone, and in this case, they want to set the example that their country is not to be fucked with.
Batay sa resolusyon ng prosecutor's office ng Taguig, merong sapat na ebidensya para magkaroon ng reasonable certainty of conviction para sa krimeng unjust fixation.
If I end up in jail, you know where to find me. If I don't respond to your text, I'm going ballistic right now by myself. So
now something else he notes here is that they
what was that word? Vexton. Somebody tell me down below. Vexation. Vexton.
Recently dropped those theft charges. I'm not sure if these stemmed from the incident where he got on the cop's bike and kind of drove away, or maybe when he tried to steal those fans or that mask from that store, but they did indeed drop that charge. Though it does look like they are certain of the public disturbance, so they want to hit him with those 3 charges of that unjust vexation.
Like my man, you can't start a podcast or something? How old is you, bro? Your buddy's literally 30. This is literally he's a grandpa and he's doing shit like this. Like what? Bro.
Which is actually pretty good news for Vitali in the end. I really thought that they were going to throw the book at him.
The civil trial, I don't know, it's civil criminal, maybe it's criminal, it'll maybe last 2 to 3 years. Then the minimum charge I think will be 5 years per guilty verdict.
But here is the part where it really looks like Vitali is fucked. Because even though he would likely only spend 1 to 4 years behind bars for these 3 charges, when he actually gets out, there is literally nowhere for him to go, because he was a green card holder here in America, and was also still a citizen of Russia where he is from. But now representatives from the Philippines have been calling around, and neither America nor Russia is choosing to accept him in the event that he does get deported. Russia, his homeland, has literally said,
Yes. This and now see, this will also teach y'all, bro. Like, y'all should not be doing all this wild shit. You're not even from America, bro. You don't even gotta. You're not even a United States citizen, and you over here doing wild shit in another country that you want to go back. Yes, keep his ass. I don't know where he finna go now, and you feel me? And y'all can say it's fucked up or whatever, but he deserved that shit, bro. He literally asked he asked for this. He begged for it. He was literally begging for it, going around fucking people. He was begging for it.
Disown Vitali, with their officials emphasizing that they are in favor of him facing justice and consequences for his actions, even warning their people that when they travel abroad, they need to respect the local cultures and their law.
Exactly. You're not supposed to be going to other countries and fucking with their shit.
Clearly not wanting some sort of blanket punishment for the actions of one imbecile, especially one who has essentially disavowed his own home country in favor of America, who has also said at this point that Vitali is not their problem. Obviously right now there are not nearly as many people coming into this country, and with the whole immigration situation, they likely look at Vitali like he fucked up his golden ticket. And let me just tell you guys, the Philippine prison where he is likely going to be heading pretty soon is even worse than where he is currently at. These prisons are described as overcrowded and unsanitary. Every night you sleep body to body with a stranger. And for example, if a facility was designed to house 1,000 prisoners, they would try and squeeze 5,000 people into that space. This overcrowding obviously leads to a lot of illness, disease, and in some cases even death.
A struggle for survival begins. A struggle for space, for air to breathe. There is no access to food or water. The prisoners must persevere in one of the most overcrowded jails in the world.
Now, we don't know exactly when this guy will be sentenced or what prison he will be going to. But like I said, this guy Romula really seems like he has made it his personal mission to see that they make an example out of Vitali. So I really would not be surprised if he ends up in one of the worst places they have to offer. And you guys also have to keep in mind that this clown already skated much worse charges here in America. So maybe this is really just bad karma finally catching up to him. But I still think the most interesting thing to see will be when he actually gets out, where he will go. Because obviously no one wants his ass back in their country, and they're not going to waste their resources to do so. But I do want to know what you guys think about this Vitali update down below. I do think that things are really going to start heating up in this court case. We might see the actual charges as soon as this week. Obviously Vitali...
Hey look, shouts out to my boy Jamari, you feel me? Y'all just... learn y'all's lesson from this, y'all. Don't be going around doing no foolishness like this, bro. Keep everything P and just do whatever y'all gotta do so y'all can stay out the way. You feel me? If y'all gonna start doing content, don't do this crazy shit where y'all going around fucking with people. If y'all gonna fuck with people, at least make it like wholesome, you feel me? And don't be going to nobody else's country fucking up and doing crazy ass shit. That's even worse. That's even worse. But yo, y'all, I love y'all so very much. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends. I love y'all so very much. And I'm going ghost.